events that are big, they're massive, they are events that just take over the calendar, especially if you're a socialite or maybe you're a person that just loves the world of pageantry, right? But this time I'm going to focus on Mrs. South Africa's taking place this coming Friday at Empress Palace, and I have a finalist with me. It is Talitha Oosthuizen. Let me tell you a little bit about Talitha, right? She is very versatile, a woman of many hats. I am going to unpack this with her. She has done 40 hiking trails that we need to talk about in SA, in Namibia. Is this... Oh, you did bungee jumping. I was like, where's bungee? I thought you hiked in bungee. I'm like, is it a place that I haven't been to? She's also an entrepreneur. She's a philanthropist with a purpose, actively combating human trafficking. We're also going to talk about that. And let's see also in terms of her journey preparing to this moment. Thank you so much for coming through. Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to your listeners.
It's good to have you. You've been doing quite a bit. You've been busy.
Yes, I have really been busy, but it's good. It's been a great journey.
Is it what you wanted to do when you entered? You said, you know what, I'm going to fill up my calendar. I'm going to do as much as possible before the final event.
Yes. When I entered in 2014, round about there. And I was not prepared at all. So when I entered this year again, I had a discussion with my husband. I said to him, I am going to enter again, but I'm going to be so much more prepared. I know what I need to do. I know my social media. If you can't do anything, get help in. And that's exactly what I did. I got in coaches. And my family assisted me. Every time that something happened, I was planned ahead of time, not just lastminute.com. So that's stuff that I learned from previously to now. So definitely much more prepared. Calendar is full, but planned ahead.
I can tell the calendar is full. You still have so much more before Friday.
Yes, definitely. A lot of social media still to happen.
Beauty sleep and stuff.
Yes, we do. I can't be there and land up on Tuesday and Wednesday with puffy eyes. But we have tricks for that as well.
Okay, so you do so much though. Is it what you've always been doing, or it was gearing up to this moment? Like healthy lifestyle, hiking, bungee jumping, active lifestyle, and championing awareness around human trafficking. Is it what you've always been?
No, I would say as a young child, I experienced injustice as a child. Let's start there. And that is the reason why I got involved with human trafficking at a later stage. But that was not my plan. I did modeling also to help with my confidence because of what happened to me. But during my high school and teenage years, I didn't do any pageantry work. I entered in matric. I entered my Juffrou Goudrif, which I won.
What is that?
Goudrif was my high school.
Oh, it's the name of the school.
It was I went to high school in the East Rand to Goudrif, and I won there, my Juffrou Goudrif. And then I entered Miss South Africa, but I really didn't get far. But my pageantry evolved then from there. So I knew that when you enter a pageant, you can actually make a difference. And that penny dropped for me. So I got married. I entered Mrs. South Africa then, like we spoke about, but I wasn't ready for it. I just, I was too young, not enough experience. So a few years passed by, and a lot has happened since then to now. And then I decided to enter Mrs. South Africa again, but I'm entering this time with a purpose. I want to bring change. I want to create that awareness around human trafficking. But on my adventurous side, No, I definitely didn't. I was more, the indoor type. I did a bit of hockey. I was a dancer. So outdoors, no. But then I met my husband, and he introduced me to hiking. And that was it. I've, like we've mentioned, 40 hiking trails. I've done the Otter Trail.
That's a lot of hiking.
Yes, a lot of hiking. And we did a lot in the Mpumalanga area, so it wasn't flat. And we didn't do the slack packing. We actually do the whole thing with the backpack and the shoes, and you carry everything. And then we did the Fish River hiking trail in Namibia, and that's fully self-sustainable. You have to carry everything, even your water.
What?
Yeah. And then I decided, well, let's be a little bit more adventurous and go and do bungee jumping. I don't know if I'll do it again. Stormsrivier. Yeah, the highest one in Africa.
What? I was
Yes.
there.
Really?
But I didn't do it. I watched them do it.
No.
And I told myself I'll come back, but no. My heart aches just thinking about
Yes, and I can tell you that's true. When you, I told myself, you're not going to look down. You're not going to look down. If you look down, I'm not going to jump. So I literally, I leaped off, but I was looking at the other side where I could see the greenery.
I always wonder when you are hanging upside down, what goes in your head? Because for me, that's the part that's going to scare me. Because I think the falling, you don't have control. But when you're hanging upside down before they get you, what are you thinking?
I'm telling you, I was speaking to myself and I said, and I'm a person of faith, so I was talking to myself in Afrikaans and I just said to myself, "Dit moet nou klaar. I need to go up. When are they pulling me up? It's finished. I want to. I'm done."
Forever
Yes,
before they
it does.
take you.
And in that moment, I also realized, and this is the sad reality of it, especially with people committing suicide in that way, you actually have time to think. And then you cannot turn around because you've got so much time falling. It does, you talk to yourself and you have those moments in your mind that you actually think about it. And that was a profound moment for me, but it's a sad reality that I realized in that moment. But when they start pulling you up and down, I said, I'm not doing this again.
Because it feels like more torture.
Yes.
You think being up there is torturous and looking there, but no.
But then you're hanging there and you don't know, you're solely reliant on this.
You're swinging.
You're
like this.
swinging.
Yeah.
And only the ropes on your feet. That's what you've got to trust. That's it. So no, it was tough.
No, right. Let's get back to the champion, the course that you are championing.
Yes.
I just want to double check. Okay, let's take a small break and we'll talk about it.
Africa at Play with Neto and ETO Chemane.
I've witnessed something fresh, something exciting, and something very inspirational from the president of the country, William Ruto. Whenever athletes are performing to their best level, he always comes on board to reward those athletes, be it football, be it athletics, and not leaving it up to the sport ministry.
The president realizes that sports is a business, and for that reason, he also reduces the number of people who are jobless, because sports now is such a serious business, and for that reason, commercialization of sports is a major way of improving or increasing employment opportunities for the young people, and that is why the president has been very persistent in trying as much as possible to inspire more sports personalities to reduce the baggage of the people who are struggling to get job opportunities in the country among the young people.
Francis F.M. Mutegi, our correspondent from East Africa in Nairobi, Kenya.
Live every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. Central African Time. Explore the continent, one story at a time. It's Out and About with Puleng. Saturdays, 9 till noon on Channel Africa.
I'm still hanging with the lady of the hour. I almost said the girl of the hour. It's the lady of the hour. It's Mrs. South Africa finalist, who is Talitha Oosthuizen. Oosthuizen, am I saying your name right?
Yes, you are. Oosthuizen. Yeah, no, you're pronouncing it very well. Thank you.
I think I know an Oosthuizen when I was growing up. So when I saw this story, I was like, I think I know how to pronounce it from back then when I used to watch the famous one. Was it Amo? There was a singer with that.
I think so. It was something like that,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so now that we got the surname right, let's get into, I want to get to championing human trafficking, right?
Yes.
You alluded to the fact that you experienced injustice.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to go there or you would rather focus on, okay, cool. So let's get into then this course, what it looks like in this day and age, the modern age, in terms of the research, the experiences with people that you've spoken to.
So yes, my cause is human trafficking, but the organization that I'm a part of is Shattering Shackles, and they are based in the Eastern Cape. But the horrific part of it is 250,000 in South Africa alone are being victimized, and that is a huge number. Worldwide, it's 240 billion victims. It's only second to the arms trade. and then only it's drug trade. So that shows you how bad it is worldwide, and we need to create that awareness around it, because people don't talk about it. They don't think it happens in your own country. They think it happens overseas, but it's actually in your communities, at church, at school, and even in your own home, because you do not know who your children are talking to. And that's the scary part of it, because social media plays a huge role in human trafficking. That's where the perpetrators go onto, and they see a child is vulnerable, and it opens up the door for them to actually start communicating with that child, and the child becomes trust in this perpetrator because they don't know who it really is that they're talking to. And parents are not aware that this is actually happening in their own homes. So creating that awareness for me is very important, and that's why I'm using the Mrs. South Africa platform to do this.
So if you do get the crown, you said you've been prepared for years. Where would you start in terms of trying to curb human trafficking? Are you focusing specifically in South Africa or the continent?
Well, it's specifically in South Africa, but human trafficking is global, and Mrs. South Africa, as a Mrs. South Africa, you will then be going to Mrs. World. So that will give me a platform to create that awareness worldwide, and that I want to use that platform and amplify, because that's ultimately what I want to do. So my first thing would be South Africa, going to schools, talking to parents, using my crown to amplify what I'm standing for. So I will still continue with my fight against human trafficking, but a crown will just give me so much more, and just it allow me the opportunity and amplify what I'm standing for.
All right, the Mrs. South Africa pageant is taking place on Friday, everybody, here in Johannesburg, and it's going to be at Empress Palace. So let's get into the glam part of it. Look, it's still a pageant at the end of the day. Are you all sorted with how many times do you have to change?
We have to change 4 times on the night. Yeah. So we are very lucky. 2 of those outfits are sponsored by Mrs. South Africa, and then 2 outfits we have to produce from us, which I'm very looking forward to. And the glam part is lovely, getting that chance for other people actually to dress you, to make up you, to do your hair, and you just sit down and just being spoiled. Love that. But of course, behind the scenes, it's not just the applause and all the glamour. There's sacrifices. I'm married, but I do not have children. But if you are a mom, you're going to have to talk to your husband and to your children and say to them, listen, I might not be at every single soccer game or every single ballet recital. And that is a conversation you need to be open with, and you need to tell your family. This is what I want to pursue. It is my dream. But yes, I am going to have days where I'm not going to be able to be everywhere. I'm going to have days of self-doubt, because you are competing against 28 other extremely beautiful and competent ladies. And it's natural to compare. But those days where you have to dig deep and have that conversation with your family and your friends, where they pick you up and tell you, why did you enter? Remember your purpose, remember your why, and get out of that headspace and focus on what you want to get out of it. And don't let the noise come in and distract you from that.
So let's say then you get the Mrs. South Africa title, then Mrs. World. Where else do you go? For you specifically?
For me specifically, I literally want to amplify my businesses. And why not? If you've got those titles, use it. And my fight against human trafficking, that's my main cause that I want to leave behind, that legacy of the fight against human trafficking. But also, there's a huge problem in our country, and that is unemployment. So my second cause that I stand for is for upskilling our youth and to give them the career guidance so that they know where they need to go study and what South Africa has to offer for them. And on a world stage, I can also amplify that then to tell them, yes, this is what South Africa has to offer. bring into South Africa, because I am proudly South African. This is where I born. I want to showcase our beautiful country to the world.
Okay, we only have 2 minutes. Please share your social media handles with us. Yes.
It's at Talitha Oosthuizen, very plain and simple, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, on all the social media pages. And we've got a YouTube channel, Bush Whisper, that's my company. We're in the travel and tourism industry, and all of my interviews that I've done with doctors and therapists are all on there.
All right, all the best for Friday night. When do you start getting nervous? On the morning or?
No.
I mean, you've done it before, right? So
Yes,
you
I've
know.
done it.
When do the nerves start really kicking in?
They've already started, I have to be honest.
Already?
Yes, because there's those butterflies and there's those anxiety, but there's also that unbelievable excitement of sharing my journey and what I've done during this year, and now it's coming to this crowning moment of what I've done. So there is that excitement as well, but we have a lot to prepare for. There's an interview stage, there's a presentation that we need to do, and to practice all of that. Yes, the nerves and the butterflies are most definitely already there, but so looking forward to it.
All right, Talitha, all the best.
Thank you so much.
Represent us
I
well.
will. Most definitely.
And we should celebrate after. Please add me on the list of the people that must come and celebrate after the crowning.
Thank you so very much.
I'm already inviting myself.
Yes, most certainly.
All right, so we're going to go to the last bulletin of the day. It is 11 o'clock, so Nosipho is on standby.